hand. I really liked it. It's called Golden Radiance Fresh Glow Luminous Fluid Base, and it's almost like a glowy kind of sheer tint. That's the closest way I can describe it. Got this kind of glowy pearlescent bronze base. I'm just applying it with my hands, and I'm hoping it's going to add a slightly bronzed, healthy glow to my skin. It's definitely gorgeous and glowy. So now I'm going to test, so excited to use it, the RMS concealer. I'm just going to apply it with my fingers. It's a pot, so I've actually just had my nails shortened, so perfect for finger application. And I'm just going to press the concealer on. Okay, what I really like about this concealer is once I pressed it in, I can't see an edge at all. This is probably the most natural concealer I've ever used. So although it's not full coverage, if you want a day when you're going to Pilates, or it's the weekend, or you're seeing your in-laws and you just want to look like you didn't do anything but you just look better, I think this is the product for that. And although it sounds stupid to be like, oh, it's a concealer you can't see, that is actually really, really hard to find. Most of them you can see, even the sheer ones, you can see a kind of pigmentation line and it dries to a kind of cakiness after a time on your skin, whereas this is completely invisible. I would almost describe it more as a perfector than a concealer. It just kind of takes the edge off any discoloration you have, blends really beautifully in your skin, has a very skin-like kind of moist texture to it still. It's not creamy and oily, it doesn't move, but it just stays a little bit glowy, so it kind of matches with the rest of your skin. I'm going to set it with my Laura Mercier brightening powder because that's how I would set any concealer normally. So in order to test it kind of against the others, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just doing a light coat. Appears to have set really beautifully and really easily. Next, I'm going to use this, which looks so beautiful. This is the Contouring Compact from Tom Ford, and I'm going to use this Dior brush with it, which is the one that I always use in that Hourglass palette. So I'm going to start with the bronzer. Just doing a light kind of blend along my hairline and cheeks with that bronzer. Using my highlight brush, I'm going to take the slightly yellow toned highlighter because it's kind of a more true to my skin tone colour. I'm just going to run that down my nose and along my cheekbones, but I'm going quite lightly with it. I'm not using a lot of product. I've picked up some bronzer on an eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to take that across my whole lids and blend it out. What you have left on your brush, you can just run underneath your lashes just to kind of balance and blend the top with the bottom. I'm gonna give my face a good misting. This is with the Shuro Yuzu Face Mist. Love Yuzu. Oh, it smells amazing. Oh my God, that smells incredible. It makes me want to spray everything. Now I'm gonna apply my brow cream. This is the EM Cosmetics brow cream. You guys know I'm obsessed with this. It's all I've been using lately. I basically just have my brows threaded at a blank and then use this over the top, and it kind of works like a brow mascara and also a brow pencil together. It kind of does the job of both. I want to try a new mascara today. This is the Burberry one. Love the packaging of this. I don't think I've tested a Burberry mascara before. It's got kind of a silicone wand. It's quite lengthening and it's quite easy to apply, so we'll see how it wears during the day. It could be quite a good option. Finally for lips, I'm going to use this. This is the EM Cosmetics Morning Dew Lip Gloss. It's just a clear gloss. Really like how exact you can be with that applicator. It has like a really good doughy inside, so you can be really like crisp with it and you don't end up with like crazy gloss all over the place. So that's the finished look. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about my hair. So obviously with the hair shedding, I'm still using my ampules from Kerastase, but I'm also, I do this anyway quite a lot, using hair clips as much as possible rather than hair ties. So if I want to wear my hair up in a bun, instead of using a hair tie which is going to damage the hair and like break it where the tension is, I'll just scoop my hair into a ponytail like this with my hands, and then I just use 2 small crocodile clips to hold the bun in place. So you just twist, make your normal bun. If you have thicker hair, you'll probably need to just take the clip along the edge of the bun and it holds in place. And it's super easy to redo during the day if you need to, and it just holds your hair well, but without like damaging it. It's just much kind of gentler on your hair. So if you want to wear your hair in a chignon or in a high bun, but you don't want to damage it because you're experiencing some hair breakage or some hair fall, I really recommend getting some of these little hair clips because they're really useful and you don't really see them, they're kind of invisible. These are the ampules I'm using from Kerastase still, so I probably use these maybe twice a week after I've washed my hair. Today's products. So the Burberry, in case you're interested, I wore in number 2. The concealer I'm wearing in number 22. And the contour palette is in number 3. And the brow cream I use in the colour taupe. This is the look in daylight. We are having the greyest day in history today because we've got a big storm coming in the UK. So doesn't look the best in this daylight, but you can still see it's very naturally skin textured, really, really glowy, which I really like. And I will let you know how everything wears during the day. So far, I am really loving that contour palette though, and that concealer. The contour palette, the bronzer, is actually a really beautiful shade, and that's often what I struggle with, that I love the highlighters and stuff, but I don't really like the bronze shade, but this one's a good one. Lots of you were asking me about this cardigan yesterday. It is just from Zara. Let me try and find a swipe up and I'll add it here. I got loads of questions after I posted that video of the stew that I made about what I've been eating, so I thought I'd just share a couple more of my meals with you guys. This is a homemade mushroom and bean stew, and I've just got some bread to go with it, and that's what I'm having for dinner. I eat quite a lot of vegetarian food, and just kind of less meat, I guess. Not kind of crisply vegetarian, as in not avoiding meat byproducts, but I just eat less actual meat. I try not to snack, and if I do, I snack on like an apple, carrots, or little radishes, and sometimes with like a little bit of peanut butter or a little bit of hummus, but quite often just on their own.